impressive little run going right now, right? How does it feel to kind of have this little win streak after the setbacks that you had?
Feels real good, you know. First two, little bit of what I didn't want to do, and now my last two is what I'm actually capable of doing.
What's the difference in it? I mean, is it a mindset thing or a tactics thing? Like, what's been the difference between the first two and the last two?
I think COVID happened, so I was laid off of my job. So all I do now is actually train. Was the first time since March that I actually just trained full time, and I feel like it's really been paying dividends.
Was that scary though to get laid off from your job, or?
No, I felt like I can always, you know, it's just coaching, personal training at the UFC gym in Hawaii. So, you know, I work UFC, I train UFC, I fight UFC. UFC is life.
I dig it. So this matchup, I mean, it's been planned a couple of times, right? I mean, so when they keep coming back to you with it, is it a matchup that you wanted to see come together, or do you start saying, I'm tired of hearing this name?
I definitely wanted this matchup. That's the reason why I called for it. You know, it's just an exciting fight all the way from start to finish, no matter how I picture it. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm sure Matt's excited, and the fans should be excited as well.
Yeah, as you said on paper, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Were you surprised at all that's on the prelims of the card? It felt like a kind of a main card matchup.
I think that it's a second fight on the main card, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, the last time we saw it was well, good.
Yeah, I believe so. don't quote me, but I believe I'm the second fight on the main.
It deserves to be if it's not for sure. So talk to me. What do you think this means? I mean, as you said, I mean, you guys are two kind of established competitors in the division. I mean, are you thinking about rankings and positioning and what this gets you?
Yeah, for sure. Matt, I believe he's ranked number 9, and I believe the UFC ranked me at number 13. So with a win over Matt, that should put me in the top 10. After that, I feel like you know, with a third knockout in a row, maybe I feel like I could call somebody out that's top 5.
It's interesting because you took such a long path to get here, right? I mean, if you could change things, would you have been here sooner, or did you need kind of that seasoning to get to where you are now?
Yeah, I always feel that my entire life I've always been a late bloomer. So it is not a surprise that I had to bloom a little bit later in this career as well. I don't know, 13 some odd years. I'm not no mathematician to get to the UFC, but I think it's something that a lot of people don't usually see coming into their later 30s coming into the UFC as myself.
As the last thing for me, what kind of fight do you anticipate this to be? Because as on paper, it looks like it's a lot of fun. It seems like, to me, it looks like it'd be a fight of the night type fight, but you also have the ability to end fights and be a performance of the night type fight. So what kind are you prepping for?
Fireworks. Right from the start. I feel like we're gonna meet up in the middle, and hands and punches and kicks are gonna go flying, and someone's gonna end up knocked out. You know, I'm a finisher. Matt's a finisher. I like knocking people out, but if I don't knock him out, I live and die by the sword. You know, I'm knocking him out, or I'd rather myself get finished as well. It don't matter. It's for the fans.
Tyson, any part of you disappointed you didn't get that Benavidez fight, or do you think you can get that next?
I want to fight everybody. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm sure that if things do play out, maybe I can fight him later on. I know that right now he does have a date with Askarov, so I'm gonna have to look down the line to see if I can call somebody else out.
You had touched briefly on I feel like just yesterday I think your phrasing was like, I was fighting for a pink slip possibly, and now you're on a 2-fight win streak and possibly fighting the top 5. So how important is it not to get ahead of yourself and just like being in that moment right there?
At this point in my career, man, you know, like my back is against the wall. You know, I'm 37 years young, but I still feel like I'm kind of going into my prime. I mean, everything still like works good, feels good. God damn, I look good. So yeah, every fight for the UFC is a blessing, and I feel like I'm still getting better, and just surprises coming up.
So even on a 2-fight win streak, you still feel like your back is to the wall?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest superstar just yet in the UFC, so I feel like I'm very expendable, but my fighting style, it's exciting. I feel like it's a fan pleaser, but we're all expendable.
And then speaking of fan pleasing, what did you make of the title fight last month?
Oh man, that was Moreno, Figueiredo, man, those are two animals just going at it for 25 minutes. They just punch each other silly, and it really showed the fans, the world, that the flyweight division is a division that should be displayed.
Did you think it was a draw?
Yeah, I mean, I would have gave it to Figueiredo. I mean, by like a hair, but I have no problems with the decision that the judges gave.
So how do you think the rematch goes?
Rematch goes, I feel like it still goes to Figueiredo. Just everything about him, he's just strong. His striking, his grappling, and I feel like he'll be a lot smarter with his weight cuts, kind of going up into it. So everything around it, I mean, I feel like he should be better.
And then he became a big star last year by just fighting very frequently between fights. Is that something that you think fighters should mimic, especially in this day and age where you just have to be ready all the time?
When I started, we fought for fun. It didn't matter if they called us 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. I feel like, I feel like it's something that has been lost over the past few years, decades. That when someone calls to fight, you should be ready to fight no matter what.